And I suppose this is part 13. Maybe actually like check out Oblivion. Yeah, I'll definitely start using this. It's so much better than what we are rocking right now. So what are we missing in that case? The Chaos Resistance? Yeah, very questionable actually. Shit. Isn't there like anything at all that is giving me Chaos Resistance, man? Yeah, this is a very nice replacement over there. That ring is incredible, actually. This ring was really bad anyways, okay. Yeah, looking at these, we cannot really like fix the Chaos Resistance, it looks like. That is sort of sad. Maybe we are a little bit overcapped with Chaos Vitality. Yeah, Chaos Aether is a little bit better, I suppose, this one. I don't think my Undying Oath is worth putting a Black Tallow on, but we could. And that's going to be helping me a ton. Let me see like if we can craft some Rift Stones. If I'm not mistaken, we need 3 of them, you guys. Yeah, that's not too bad, let's do it. Black Tallows. Okay, so this is like 20%? 16%. How much was 20%? We take this, take that, keep the item, put this on. That's a good start. Put this on, actually keep the add-on here, I suppose. Chains of Oleron. Not too shabby. I really hate this ring, so we're gonna take out like the soul shard out of it, I suppose. And then afterwards, yeah, we don't have the break quest yet. Poison and pierce. Okay. 20% over the top. 72. Is this playable? I would say it is, right? I'll say that it's playable. We could go for like Mark of Illusion for like the defensive ability just to be safe. On this one, I mean, you can go for like Corpse Dust as well, I suppose, which is like health regen and health. Also very good. I'm going for the Corpse Dust. Our elemental resistance isn't going so bad right now, so that means we could actually put some, I mean, maybe other enchantment to my rings, but like I don't have such a thing. Don't know, I suppose like the ring and the necklace augment is gonna come from like the Issues of Malmouth, if I have to guess. Looks that way. Is there anything that I should like take away, you guys, from like Nightblade especially? Not really. But it's like very well optimized right now. The next abilities, like the next pluses are going... Where are they going? Maybe like the Mastery of Nightblade is possible. It needs about like 18 points. That is 10, 18. That's level 98 actually. Fair enough. Obviously, like, this is going to be looking a lot different, you guys. Like, once we have more pluses from, like, let's say a relic or, like, I don't know, maybe a chest piece or something, we'll see. Or like maybe rings. We'll optimize it a bit better. Alright, let's put this thing for now, because I cannot come up with like something better than this right now. So this looks to be playable to me. Act 2. Yo, what's up, Flashy? How's it going, bro? You can craft the rings. You have like 23 blood chthon, although not the iron. Yeah, I don't want to convert. I don't want to convert. I'm gonna need those bloods. Like, soonish, as I just said, like soonish we're gonna need to like craft Mogdragon's Ardor. Like, that is one of the hardest things to craft in this game. So I'd much rather like not spend it. It's fine. Ah, you've been going at it, huh? I see, man. Are you enjoying it? Rest in peace, scum. Let's check out this chest. It's not a one shot, so it should be okay. It's so nice and flashy. Exactly. You promised us the rings at 82. It is not gonna happen, okay? Listen to me. How more offensive are we? Like, what are the stats telling us right now? Cold damage 1.8 almost. Frostburn 1.2. Very, very average, I would say. Okay, skip the cave. I don't want to hit the one shot. Okay, let's use another XP pot before I forget about this. Relic upgrade is incoming, guys. The new version of the Ivory Talisman is gonna come. Zombies, zombies in town! Eight dynamites? What are you doing here? I'm so scared. Please no. We gotta stay away the Gargantons and monstrosities, I think, with the scapegoat, guys. Yeah, welcome back, Marcus. Well, that's really sure why I'm taking so much damage. It's not like I'm bleeding. Just armor issues, I suppose. Very low armor for ultimate. Definitely possible. We're going to be farming a little bit tomorrow. And I'm guessing we're going to farm like Pine Barrens, for instance, for the hearts. So, and I almost like to do like my safe routes for like the legendaries, for instance. That would be like up to Homestead, a couple of points to hit. And we will also like cover the one-shots, I suppose. Why do this right now? Is this repeatable? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, we could do this one right now. It's fine. Dynamite. This is kind of like two big chests, I guess. Should be okay. We can also like farm a little bit of like MIs. Both from main and Nihilphant, guys. Don't think I'm going to be strong enough for the Steps of Torment, but might actually be, who knows. Depending on our drops at like level 94. What's going on? Just click the chest. Alright, let's see. Do you guys mind, like, this is a very good ring, by the way, guys. This ring right over here. Incredibly underrated ring, this thing, for hardcore. Yeah, we're gonna keep that ring. Do you guys mind, like, how hard it is to, like, craft some of the relics? So that said, like, we'll most likely not progress further than Homestead. Maybe, like, we will do the left side, let's say. I'm gonna lie to this guy for the last time, for the sake of my accounts. And we're gonna have the 500% all damage money infusion proc. 5% spirit as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? No, that's not it. What is it then? All damage. 20% instead of, like, 8. Okay, fair enough. It's a little bit of an underwhelming upgrade, but it's alright. Our second thoughts about that node, but it's only 1 pointer, so... Oops. John's blood is 10 right now, out of 20. Interesting boots here. Not correct damage type, but... %100% chance to Devil's Cage. For 4-second duration, you have physical damage, chaos damage, and defensive ability minus. I think you're actually trapping a target. Might also like loot these now that we killed the master of the arena. I don't know, I find it quite hilarious that I'm like hitting pretty hard with melee as well. I'll check the left side for dynamite once again. And I don't know. For some reason I'm thinking it's possible to like find the dynamite from this corner over here, but like where is it? These are desperate times, guys. We need the dynamites. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't spawn here, I don't know. But yeah, so far, like, the ultimate Act 1 and now Act 2, it's just feeling much easier than, just watch me die while I'm speaking about this. Much easier than, like, Act 5 and Act 6 in Elites. Especially, like, some parts, for sure. Can I craft the dynamite? What do you want from my components, man? It's a conversion as well. I mean, I did craft, like, 20 of them so far. I'll most likely craft it a bit more, but I would rather not, yeah. You know those like scavenge platings, they're actually pretty useful later on. Nice. Doesn't this actually like require searing as well? Not sure, gotta check. Searing Ember as well, if I'm not mistaken. Gunslingers. We're gonna pass this one, guys. I only need like one more point anyways. Mona was saying, I've watched some Grim Dawn speedruns recently. Do you know the glitch that allows you to skip like whole areas with like a Riftstone or a Shadow Strike? Yeah, I've seen like couple. I think it was Protoss that was showing me an Act 4 one, if I'm not mistaken. I am like, as weird as this is gonna sound, like I'm not necessarily interested in speedruns all that much. I do enjoy leveling fast though. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily care if I'm like gonna be in elite as fast as possible, which is what speedrun is. But I do enjoy it if I can get to like level 15 in about like 2 hours. I think they're like different concepts. But then again, like the thing that I watched was like looking incredibly shady, so I don't know if I would use it or not. You know, it is definitely looking not so intended. Like you were casting like a Riftstone, I mean a charge or a Shadow Strike, let's say, while taking a portal or something like that, and it starts, you know, traveling the entire way or something like that. I remember something like this, so. But yeah, I don't know if I would enjoy using such a thing. Can you write exclamation build, someone? I'll actually give you a new one. Hold up. Because that one is really, really not up to date. Here, PGG. Click this one, bro. You can have it. Welcome. No, feels bad. I'm actually critting every now and then, you know? We definitely need like a lot more offensive ability than this. Like, obviously, but it's funny to see like some crits. Like versus the last guy that I just fought, I have 15% chance to crit, which is not too bad. Without any gear, yeah. The bat shell, 2 of them. Very nice pack here, guys. Phoenix rank 16. So remember, we are in ultimate, and there's a monster, like a mob, called Bloody Jack in this game. Do you guys know her? Specifically in this cave. And my bleed resistance is 70%. If I'm not mistaken, she's capable of casting a minus 80% bleed resistance debuff on you. And then she has a very, very deadly bleed tech afterwards. counter. Oof. Please. Thank you. Try my best to play as offensive as I can here, but he's sitting pretty hard right now. Did he open it again? Yeah. That is okay. The ring, resistance, and cabal. Pretty bad. I'm going to be leaving the one-shot chest here as well at level 86. But we take the crystal for ourselves. How are we doing with the robbers? 1k missing. Are we gonna get revered? Out of kill range, I would say. Devil's Crossing is the questionable part. Tomorrow we fix this one as well. Hopefully I'm not gonna die till then. This is an interesting helm that has just dropped. Chaos and Fire resistance with crazy amounts of HP for level 82 and good armor too. Gives a little bit of all damage. Cunning, defensive ability. We lose everything in Arcanist, +1. Probably. Ugh. It is interesting, isn't it? It hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this item, I think. Done with that. So do I want to keep this belt in my bank? Probably not. It goes away. That was a good belt. It's a good belt, but yeah. Mythical Devil's Gauge, we keep that. Guys, I should be able to like dismantle stuff now. That quest should be there for me. I read that before. Put this one into the bank as well. Sky Fragment once again on the gloves. HP offensive ability, pierce resistance, and +2 to throws in. Cold Frostburn. Do I do this? This is very weird. For level 82. I think I do it right. What do you guys think about this? Do I care about cast speed on this character? Like 20% attack speed isn't so bad actually. Like we do attack, for sure. I talked myself out of it. I'm gonna search for a better gloves. Okay. 2 points available, let's say. Go mastery again, maybe? Some more stats. Repitching hour. It's on level 58, Tome of Names. It's probably going to be deleted very soon. Thinking about replacing this while we are here. This is a very defensive item upgrade. And it's also fixing some of my like chaos resistance issues. Thank you, love. I'm doing it, guys. This is gonna hurt so bad because like we're obviously losing pluses in Arcanist. Let's see if we can fix that. So 1 here for sure, 1 there for sure. 1 there as well. Probably 1 over here is really good too. Yeah, this is enough, it looks like, right? Okay. What I was thinking is that, like, can I do it without the Hall of Paragon? What level is this item? Level 70. I'll say bye to it. It's gone. Whatever happened? It's gone. Right, so we're gonna check out the leathery hide for the helm, okay? See if I have like any. It's possible to like complete the leathery hide as well. It's over there. 2 more. Is it expensive? So leathery hide is 5% HP, 24 armor, and reduced stun duration. Thanks to this, we're going to be able to start using this thing on my offhand, which is going to give me even more HP and more frostburn and cold damage. So I would say like the helm change was like pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to take the 6 watch out of that as well. Let's see. Yeah, I like my rings and all right now. It's fine. I think we can go. Twin Falls. go kill Kilrian. He promised me a Kilrian Shattered Soul drop. Hellwraith. Fucking reflect, like the second that this is up, it's hitting me for like 50% of my HP. I dispelled it, but he's gonna cast it one more time. And what to do? Immunity? I guess. How is he so defensive? What is this? Okay. 90% chance to hit, 0% chance to crit him. Doesn't sound too bad to me, don't know. We have very good, like extremely good minus resistance as well. It's just surprising that like he's able to stand like that. Oh yeah, it's possible for us to like find an upgrade here for our main hand. We'll see. Something like this with like more frostburn on it. For sure. Foresight is there. Malagant, silly question, but you have ever taken on the avatar of Mogdrugan? My sister has twice died both times on her hardcore character. I feel bad, but she's determined to beat him one day. So I was curious if you ever fought him before. I've defeated it with a battle maze before, a year and a half ago. Same goes for Ravager only once. That was a couple of months ago. Those like super bosses are a little bit not so doable for every single character, to be honest with you, and that is like for lore-wise as well. Like it's kind of normal, you know what I mean? They're like incredibly powerful. They're not supposed to be there for you to like kill them on every single character at all. So I would like heavily suggest you to like, if your sister is going to be checking out like killing Mogdrugan for sure, then build a character around it. So what would you need? Like Mogdrugan has like snap, for instance, stun with lightning heavy damage, right? And he also has summons, and he also has lightning chain. So you cannot summon so much, because they will just die. So really heavy stun resistance, extremely heavy lightning resistance, good life turn, either life leech or life regen. And you also need to stun yourself. This way you will be able to take him out. But like no matter what sort of character you play, chances are it is not only going to be rippy, like but also it is going to be questionable after 50% because both Ravager and Mogdragon, they gain more power after 50%. I hope that was not necessarily a spoiler, because like if you're dying before 50%, like know that it's going to be getting ridiculously harder after 50. Both his damage and life regen becomes crazy. But yeah, like I wouldn't worry about those monsters at all. Like both Ravager, Mogdragon, Lokar maybe a little bit also. Like I wouldn't worry about them so much. Like they're not only, they're not necessarily there for you to kill them on every single character. Definitely not. They're like super bosses. So is it killable? Yeah, I think so. I mean. Some characters are like having a little bit easier time killing them, but they're like really gimmicky builds. For instance, like it's very hard to do so in hardcore. Like you're gonna need to like play it around in another fashion and then respec into that, and it will still be very RNG. What I'm talking about is like, for instance, some sort of like a dodge character, you know, avoidance character on top of like seal might be able to just like face tank and dish out like ridiculous amounts of damage to Ravager and Cold easily. But then again, like maybe it is going to be pretty unlucky for like 2 hits, and even though it is like very low chance, you will just like vanish, you will die. So it still is possible. It's a little bit like more doable and softcore. I've seen like multiple characters capable of like standing still and tanking him in melee range, but it still is very gimmicky. Really not feeling safe. Yo-yo HP. Most of the stuff that you can find on YouTube might be a little bit outdated. Know that like they have changed multiple different things with the super bosses and the characters. So if you're gonna check like YouTube content about like kills, try to find a video that is like rather recent. Couple of months would do, yeah. So at the end of the day, like Grimdawn is there for several years now, including the early access. So is Mogdragon. Do you have a beginner-friendly build? I have some stuff on YouTube, definitely. You could check out like the DK one. If you write exclamation build in the chat, you'll be able to like get to my spreadsheet, and there you can find like Death Knight, especially on the secondary tab. It is rather like not only beginner friendly, but at the same time good for like a first character for your account, you know. But unfortunately, it's like that's like DK guide on my YouTube is like the only beginner thing I have done, and it's not necessarily something that you could actually like sit down and watch in a go. It's just me playing it, you know what I mean? So it's a very long playthrough. It's a stream mod, so. But if you would enjoy it, of course, it's going to be useful. How many passages did I find so far? I'm gonna space out while talking about this, so there's going to be one more over there. Should be fine. The favorite mage build? My favorite mastery is Arcanist, hands down. Maybe afterwards it's Nightblade. I don't really know, like... I think the Battle Mage was like one of my favorite characters. Really enjoyed that. Witch Hunter was okay too. But Battle Mage is an Arcanist, so... Like Nullification, Mirror, Maven, those are like really good spells for me. I really enjoy them. So I think that Battle Mage was my favorite so far. think so. Runter is saying, Vu, Arcanist, and Nightblade, edgy boy. I think I'll pass the part where you can tell boy, but... Thanks, I guess. What makes you think Arcanist and Nightblade is edgy? How does that connection, you know, happen? 88. Puts one more point there. IDK is there saying, hey Malagant, have you tried the spell score sets? It often modifies the devastation of the Arcanist, but then it says requires a caster offhand. So the piece of the set is a shield. It's set to work as a caster offhand, or in general, shield can work as one. There might be a unique situation there where you are able to cast with that specific shield. No, I haven't tried it. But it might be a unique situation. I wouldn't be surprised if the shield alone is capable of casting devastation. I wouldn't be surprised. How come it didn't dispel him? I don't want to die, please now. Why does he still have his aura? Ugh. Oof. Okay. I do this. Time to die, okay? We're gonna need to farm a little bit at level 94, guys. Get some better items than these. It's quite questionable how it is going right now. Our farming route is going to be like consisting of pretty easy targets. The only problem is like basically getting a couple of hearts going on for the ring craft tomorrow. I mean, I suppose I'm gonna need some of those for the Mob Juggernaut as well. Pine Barrens is quite difficult for a character like this because like we're low end on the armor. There's some very heavy hitting physical monsters there. Both like what are those, like tyrants or something in the hold? Boss inside there is very scary as well. Morgana is pretty scary as well. You can sidestep that easily though, usually. They're working on Titan Quest 2? Really? Didn't know. I did not know. I would like to play that. That'll be fun. How is he still alive? I couldn't find the treasure trove inside this place yet, yeah? Thank you sort of some misspelling. No worries, dude. And you're welcome. Nice to see you, by the way, IDK. Now revered with the ruins. How much I'm scared from Kilrian. Should I just like go pick up the mandate and put it into the bank? I'm not scared of Kilrian, am I? Should be okay. We can just take it slow, it should be fine. Glad this pack didn't spawn with that guy. You guys are late. The boss is dead. That's pretty cool. That's good news. I'm always like very excited about like ARPG news. Still love theory crafting, building, and then grinding in games like this. As long as like they're pretty stable and balanced for hardcore gameplay. Otherwise, just like space out and get bored too fast. Wait, did he get knocked back? What is knockbacking in my build right now? What is going on right now? He cannot stand still? Maybe it's going to be right after Kilrian. Oh, this is trouble. That guy's frozen, so... Here we go. Somebody's healing him, of course. That's how I was think. What was I thinking? Let's see. I have another mirror very soon. I'll risk it here. That knockback is hilarious, though. Is there any other priest alive, guys? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I really don't want to eat a slam from them, so I'm not gonna risk anything. I'll just like kill him with throws them from far away. We have a big damage difference when we are able to like stand close to our target. It's quite annoying. There we go. Storm steps. Yeah, we have like 3% physical resistance. Like it's very risky to like get into a melee range with a monstrosity. Open the gates. The Assault robes are coming with a knockback proc. Okay, that explains it. That explains it. Yeah, the elemental blast, I see. It's actually like proccing quite often. No Shattered Soul once again. I still don't have any Shattered Souls in my bankets. This was the third time obviously we are killing him. He's very bad. Treasure trove? Shit. It actually managed to like spawn somewhere that I don't know where it is. So, we make our way towards like the smuggler's pass, I suppose, without turning anything. No, actually like what we could do before starting this is we can go back to Old Arcoria. We are finally revered with the robbers. It's pretty important. To buy this thing? It's questionable. I mean, it still is better than like this stupid thing that I was using, isn't it? One-hander, Frostburn Cold. That was terrible. Let's sell that one. Terrible as well. I'll sell that one too. Keep that. Yes. So rings, chaos resistance, sell this one. Elemental resistance, sell that one. I'm thinking about buying that one. But Cold Frostburn reduce freeze duration. I like 7 of this and 7 of that, I think. So we have like fat poison now. Piercing cold, that sounds terrible. It's out of here. Yeah, hitting the K key is basically, it's not a bug. Well, it's like I'm fat fingering the K every now and then. I got used to it basically now. It's a good binding. I like that like they added such a thing. If you're really like annoyed, just like unbind it basically. We'll fix it. Okay, so we need to put this mandate into the bank. We have like 7 of them now. What do I need now? Barrowholm is going to be the 8th one. Devil's Crossing is going to be 9. And there's 9 in total, I suppose. 3. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Getting close. Devil's Crossing is like really close, isn't it? 2k. We should be able to like get it easily tomorrow, guys. Oh, nice. Finally, Ultimate. Now the challenge begins. Actually, like, I would say the challenge was an elite ending. Like, right now, it's true that, like, it can definitely end up being challenging depending on, like, what sort of hero we find on the map, but not so much. I was, like, more scared of the ending of elites. There was a couple of, like, close goals as well, actually, Helian. Welcome, by the way. It happens almost every game for me, it says. It has been happening, like, a couple of times every day for me. Hiding the items, that is. Alright, let's continue. Broken Hills. Maybe we'll find some like ancient hearts from this. Sometimes they're like beast heroes here, you know? Something rather chill. Something like peaceful travel. Maybe this one. Let's see. It would be amazing to be able to like Shadow Strike to this. Wait, I can actually kill them from here? Can they come to me? What am I doing? Okay, let's go. Giant's Blood to rank 12. Morning saying, it seems you forgot that Reflect hero a few minutes ago. Oh, you're talking about that? Like, don't you think, like, the frozen... Like, Reflect hero wasn't able to kill me. It was just like our damage wasn't going through for some reason. Don't you think the frozen monstrosity was even harder than that? That's why I said, like, it's true, I can definitely, like, find some heroes that are, like, questionable. Right now, like, for instance, we can find the Rock Thrower once again. That is very, very deadly for me. But I think it's also easy to like play around it, you know what I mean? When you find like one of those behemoths or like titans in like Act 6, it is incredibly hard to like play around it. Same goes for like those, what are their names again? The vitality creatures on like Act 5, for instance. I don't really know their name though. Pretty much like the creatures that are inside like the Burrowholm's cave, you know? The Pakla likes? I'm not sure. Yeah, Wendigos, yeah, exactly that. Again. There are 3 factions in the new DLC. You think it will be something like factions in Homestead, like you can only fight for one faction and then fight against the others? I don't necessarily think you're fighting against the others, are you? I'm not really sure, Helian. I do know that like we're going to be picking one of them, that's all I know. But I'm not really sure if they're like against each other or not. No idea. To be honest with you, stuff like this, like I don't necessarily check out so much before it comes out. So that like it's a lot more interesting for me when I'm actually playing the game. So don't mind it so much, Jan. I couldn't find a weapon upgrade, guys, unfortunately. I was hoping to have like a better bludgeon, spectral bludgeon, out of the Kilvian cave. I was really hoping. Scorn is saying, I woke up and all I see is spoilers. How dare you spoil me? Scorn, listen. There's going to be 6 new factions. And if you select the wrong one, it's gonna put you to 1 lower difficulty. You know what I mean? So if you start level 1 ultimate and you select the wrong faction, now you're an elite. How bad does that sound, honestly? Please, can you stay away from me? Ooh, that was close. I've heard the weapon effects, I think. Nice. Don't think I was able to crit this guy, was I? 0.4%. Well, I'm pretty sure we didn't crit him. That would be a nightmare. A mutant bludgeon. You kidding me? Thought it was going to be a spectral one now. I was like, hey, I found it from here. Then I'm like, well, wait a minute. It's not even possible for me to find it from here. Are you serious right now, Alien? That's messed up. That's messed up. We can turn this quest in. YouTube, this was part 13, I think. Thanks for watching.